Hello my darlings, welcome back to my channel and to another video. I honestly haven't filmed for over a week now, even maybe 2 weeks, so I'm super happy to sit in front of the camera again and welcome you to another massive haul. And I think this is the biggest haul of perfumes that I have ever done on this channel, and there's a twist to it. Pretty much all of these fragrances have been blind buys, and I have some massive hits, some more sort of misses, but we're gonna get into that. But before, please don't forget to subscribe, of course, and follow me on Instagram so we can grow our gorgeously smelling family. And guys, I also want to show you how beautiful are the earrings that I just got from Jeulia Jewellery. I hope you can see through the lights. They're basically sterling silver with this beautiful gold running through them, and they're all glitzy. I'll insert a little snippet of them so you can see them more clearly. And as usual, since I've been working with Jeulia, we have a discount code for you, so go check it out. Everything that I'm wearing, especially these earrings, will be linked for you below, and you can get a gorgeous discount on them, so go ahead and check them out. I absolutely love Jeulia Jewellery. They have beautiful materials, super great quality. I can shower in them, do everything I want, and I have so many pieces already, and I'm super happy that I have added these beautiful earrings into my collection because they are silver, but because of that beautiful gold line running through them, they match my gold jewelry as well, so that's amazing. And yes guys, check out Jeulia and let's get into the perfumes. So I have, I think, over 10 fragrances. I know what you're gonna think. I went crazy, I am insane, and the worst part of it is that there are 3 or 4 other fragrances that are coming, and they were also complete blind buys, so we'll see about that. I'm gonna do another haul because they didn't make it on time, and I really want to go through these fragrances with you now because this video is gonna be very long anyway. So grab yourself a snack, grab yourself maybe some wine, that might help, and let's get into it. I don't even know what to start with because it's insane, guys. It's insane. I have a lot of niche, like super luxurious fragrances, but I also do have designer, so maybe I'll just go through designer first actually. So this one was actually recommended by you so many times. I think since I started the channel, supposedly, I think so. And I must say, this is a lovely fragrance. I did spray it already. I'm sorry. This is a little bit of cheating, but you know, I wanted to check out what I feel about it. And this is a variation of C, and that is C Fiori. Of course, if you guys don't know, this is not a new flanker. It's been around for a while, but I've never got around it. And first of all, I adore the bottle. The bottle is the cutest out of all the C's that I have, and I do have a few. Also, my boyfriend kindly bought me the new intense one in South Africa, so he will be bringing that as well into my C family. But C Fiori, I must say, actually I came prepared. I have all the tester strips with me. C Fiori, I think, apart from the red one, which is Passione, I'm sorry, scusi, Passione. Apart from Passione, this one actually might be my favorite. Yes, it's very nice. You still get that C original undertone, which, to be completely honest, sometimes bugs me. I'm not the biggest fan of C anymore. The original, I mean. This one, it's a very nice, super feminine twist to it. It's very long lasting because I wore it to bed the other night and it really did perform. I still had it on my pajamas when I woke up, so that's great. This one has a little bit of that fluffy orange blossomy twist to it. There is a hint, but don't get me wrong, this is not a dupe, but there is indeed a hint of Love Don't Be Shy in here. But think of it mixed with the original C, with many other notes, you know, it's just a hint. but it's really, really beautiful. I think I'm gonna really wear this day by day, you know. To me that would be a perfect everyday fragrance, so I'm very happy to have it actually. Yes, I might get a nice use out of it. Of course, guys, since there is so many fragrances and I haven't tested all of them out, I will be doing separate reviews of them. You will be seeing all the fragrances that I'm mentioning here on my channel very frequently for sure. So yes, this is just my initial thoughts for you. But yes, see Fiori, very nice fragrance. I actually got a tester. So it didn't have like, you know, the normal packaging. It's just a tester, but it's like, you know, 50% cheaper. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna get it. And yes, this is basically a mandarin, blackcurrant nectar. Then we have neroli and vanilla and musk. So yes, very nice. Definitely more vanillic, more fluffy than the original C. So I do actually prefer it. It's not as sexy, not as mature. It's a perfect everyday fragrance. Great work fragrance as well. So that is, again, C Fiori. The next one you wanted me to get for so long to compare, because I did mention this fragrance for many times on my channel, and this is not a blind buy. I knew very well how it smells, and that is Scandal by Night. And this is a great variation of the original. If you don't have the original, I still think it's worth getting because it's more unique on that honey accord. You know, that honey just takes the cake. This one is still very dense, very sweet, even sweeter, I shall say. You get additional cherry here and tuberose. So yes, it's just denser, sweeter, darker. It's exquisite actually. But you definitely don't want to wear it in hot weather or literally like day by day because it is quite strong. So as the name suggests, that would be a perfect nighttime fragrance, and I love it. The original Scandal and the by Night version, which is right here, are my definite favorites from the whole line. I'm not the massive fan of the others, but these ones are very, very good. So Scandal by Night, finally in my stash. So yes, you can definitely expect it to be shown many times since this video on my channel. I really like it. I really do. I think it's definitely worth splurging on. From the designer range, this is definitely one that is at the top of my list. So Scandal by Night, another fragrance that I got. Now that's quite interesting when it comes to my channel, but I'm gonna show you a men's fragrance because I got something for my Bade'e. He is coming to me finally very, very soon. So yes, I'm just, you know, compiling everything for him that he might need or want, because I'm a great partner, you know, and I just love spending money on my loved ones. So I got him Versace Dylan Blue, and in all honesty, I kind of also got it for myself to be able to sniff him, because this is such a sexy men's fragrance. I got a tester as well because it was just a great deal. So unfortunately, I don't have a cap, which is a bummer. I was actually hoping it would come with a cap, just like C Fiori did, because this one has a cap, even though it's a tester. This one doesn't, which, you know, makes me sad, but that's okay. Maybe I'll find another one. Yeah. This one is beautiful. It has apple, it's quite spicy, it's fresh at the same time, ultra sexy. I wouldn't say it leans unisex. I don't think I would wear it because there are some cologne-y notes, so to speak, like very masculine, but I love it. It's sweet but masculine. Beautiful, beautiful fragrance. If you don't know what to get your boyfriend or your man or whoever, your lover, I think Dylan Blue will be appreciated by both of you. So that is that. Next, this is Tom Ford Metallique, and in this case I knew how it smelled and I did recommend it to you many times, and I told you that I really want to get a bottle of it, and I finally did. So this one, I'm not sure if everybody's gonna like it. I think you definitely have to test it on your skin before you purchase. It's not a safe blind buy at all, but I personally love it. And this is one of very, very few aldehydic fragrances that I actually do like. Even though it's still quite harsh from the aldehydes, at least to my nose, they can be quite harsh. But it is beautiful because it's mixed with a lot of vanilla, some powdery notes. Very, very beautiful fragrance. I know some people say it's not very projecting or long lasting, but on me it's quite the opposite. I find it lasting very, very well. So I don't know what the deal is. I do overspray obviously, but I'm not sure if it's the only case about it. I don't know. But yes, Metallique, fantastic. I love the vanilla in here. And you know, you get that metallic-y actually freshness from the aldehydes and all the notes that are above at the top. You know, you have a little bit of citruses, but then you get into those very like balsamic and vanillic notes that are so intoxicating. Love this fragrance. Definitely one of my favorite Tom Fords. Very, very nice one. And I think it is actually quite unisex, even though it has some sweetness of the vanilla. I'm sure I will be sharing this with my partner. So yeah, love it. Love this one. I think this is gonna be the last designer. And this was a complete blind buy. I didn't know how it smelled. I actually bought it because of my dearest friend Aman, Perfumes, here on YouTube. If you don't follow her already, what are you doing? Literally. She has a great taste and I really do trust her. Sometimes our taste differentiates slightly, but in general, we do love the same things. And most importantly, we hate the same things. And from that, you know, it's your nose soul sister, you know? So I got it literally because of her and because of you guys, because you wanted me to review it for the longest time and it's finally here. So let me introduce you to the shoe, which is the Carolina Herrera. Very good girl. And if you guys don't know already, I'm not a fan of the original at all. Like at all. I did have a bottle, to be fair, and I couldn't stand that fragrance. I sold it many years ago and I never went back to it. So this is a quite surprise for me to have it in my collection because I never thought that they would release a shoe that I would like. I mean, first of all, very, very Louboutin leaning, isn't it? We even have the red sole. Kind of looks like So Kate, doesn't it? Like the highest So Kate. So to the fragrance. Many people actually compare it to Delina. And I must say, guys, I do see some similarities. The sprayer is also very pretty. Very like a nice soft mist. I do see similarity, but to me it's definitely fresher. I think there's more lychee than we have in Delina. We don't have any powderiness here pretty much at all. Yeah, it's just a nice, fresh, everyday take on Delina vibe. If you guys don't know already, this was created by the same perfumer, Quentin Besch, as Delina is. So yes, he definitely does, you know, use his signature note structure, which is like rose lychee, rose peony, that type of stuff, into his releases. So yeah, I do really like it. I wouldn't say if you don't have Delina and you want a nice dupe, get this, because to me it doesn't give you the same effect, but it's really, really nice. And what is amazing, I haven't tested it yet on my skin because it literally came 2 hours ago. But everyone says that it's super long lasting, so I'm really, really hoping it is. I will be testing it more and let you guys know, but I do love the bottle actually. I really, really do. Surprisingly, I'm enjoying it. So that is Carolina Herrera. Very good girl. Guys, I have so many more perfumes to go and you're gonna be amazed of what I have, because I have the gems now. Now we are getting into the gems that nobody talks about, and they are just exquisite. So let me show you the first one. Complete blind buy. I didn't know what to expect, but I did have very, very high expectations towards it. And I actually managed to get it via Raffaello network. I think that's how the website is called. I used to buy from them like YSL pieces. They do have very nice premium selection. Sunglasses, bags, and nice niche fragrances as well. And I've been searching through and through for that particular fragrance. I literally went till the end of the internet, if that even exists, but I think I got there at some point looking for this one, and I got it through that website, which I'm gonna link below, and it's gonna blow your mind. Are you ready? I have a fragrance from Brecourt, Paris, and it's called Farah, or Farah, however you want to pronounce it. The box is nothing interesting, honestly. There's nothing happening here. I know. The bottle looks like this. Very nice, sleek packaging. This is 100 ml. You can also get it in 50 ml, but I was like, there was literally like $20 difference between the 50 and 100 ml. So I was like, oh, I'm just gonna get 100. And I'm so glad I did, because I already sprayed it. And guys, do you see my excitement? Can you feel it? So guys, this one nobody talks about, first of all. And this is, I think, one of the most beautiful fragrances I have ever smelled. With this fragrance, I can officially call myself the queen of blind buys. Guys, you have to have this. You have to have this. If you love Kilian's Angels Share, if you love Days Delight by the House of Oud, if you love Eau Jaune by Parfums de Marly, this is sweeter, more nutty, more feminine version of them all. And honestly, it's better than any fragrance that I just mentioned. This is the best. The best if you want that beautiful, gourmand, honey, nutty, slightly cherry, balsamic amber fragrance. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Guys, this one is just insane. I must say, it's not that expensive for a niche fragrance, so I highly recommend checking this one out. And you know, you get an amazing juice, just an amazing juice. I don't think you can go wrong with it if you love gourmands. It's just so dense, so honey, so beautifully sweet and nutty. Honestly, a gorgeous creation. And you guys have to have it. You just guys have to have it. When it comes to this or Eau Jaune, I think this one is, as I said, more feminine, even sweeter. But for some reason, it's not cloying. Even though there's a lot of sweetness in here, it's not cloying. So you can really spray yourself and just go ahead with it, which I'm gonna do. I love this one. Absolutely fantastic. Brecourt Farah. Beautiful, beautiful fragrance. And this one really blew my mind because, again, I couldn't sniff it. I couldn't, you know, check it out before I got it. And I was a little bit stressed, but I had a good feeling about it and it did not disappoint. So I will most probably get more fragrances from this brand Brecourt, because there are two that I would really love to get, which is Captive, like an almondy fragrance, and also Ambre Noir. I think that's how it's called. Yeah, just the quality of these fragrances are amazing. And again, the price was not as bad, if you know what I mean. It was more of a designer price range, you know? So that's good. That's not terrible, right? I hope so. Okay. what else do I want to show you? Okay, I'm gonna show you another one that's quite similar. It has a similar vibe. Another complete blind buy, and the one that I want to have till the day I die. This, I think, even though I love all my blind buys, this was like, wow, 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 wow. I just died over it. And again, nobody talks about it. And this is, I think, the most beautiful amber fragrance that I have ever tried. I don't think there is anyone that's better than this. And this is Boucheron Ambre d'Alexandrie. So the Alexandrian amber. And if you don't know, Alexandria used to be a very much of a center point of business and trade in ancient Egypt. It was actually named by Alexander the Great. So yes, very, very nice, very out there when it comes to the name. You know, it takes you back to the history and all that jazz. So Boucheron in general, they have the whole range of these fragrances. And each fragrance represents a particular note from a particular place in the world. So yes, I picked this one and I couldn't be happier. This is how it looks like, guys. Woo! Absolutely stunning presentation. The bottle is to die for. So exquisitely made. It's very heavy as well. Look at that. Beautiful. I must say Boucheron has beautiful presentations when it comes to that private collection, or however they call it. I don't think there's a name for it. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you do know. So yes, the Alexandrian Amber is to die for. Guys, okay, I've had it for a week or so. This actually was one of the first fragrances that came. So, you know, I was just playing with it hard. Look how much I've already used. Isn't that insane? I could not stop wearing it. I actually have to do this again now. Oh my God, it is so good. Guys, this is so good. Again, if you love Kayali, the newest one, Amber, Invite Only, you will love this. If you love Killian's Angels, Share Again, you will love this. Ojan, you will love this. Hermes, Ambre Nargile, you will love this. To me, these two, from the whole shebang when it comes to those, you know, ambery, boozy fragrances that lean very gourmand, these two are the best, like the best. So Boucheron and Farah by Brecourt just take the cake for me. These are the perfect winter and autumn fragrances. So cozy, so sensual, sexy, but very sophisticated. You're gonna smell like money with either or. And I think I'm also gonna mix them, because why not? I'm also gonna mix them with the newest Kayali, because I love to. Love these fragrances. This one is definitely slightly lighter, not as dense and more ambery. So I think this one will suit more occasions than the Farah will, because Farah is very, very dense. But they're both amazing. You have to try them. You just have to try them, guys. These are I think these two are my favorite purchases out of the whole haul. So yeah, it says a lot. Okay, are you ready for the next one? This I actually simply wanted to try, to know what the whole fuss is about, and also just touch the bottle, because to me it's insane how brands can pull this off. You know, when it comes to copying not only the fragrance but the bottle. It seems, me as a lawyer, to me this seems very sketchy, you know? But I got it anyways because I really wanted to test it for you guys and tell you if there's any good about it, you know? So this one is by Lattafa, and this is called Oud for Glory. And I'm sure you already see the resemblance of Oud for Greatness by Initio Parfums Prives. So this is how the bottle looks like. Very, very similar. Like even the gold detailing is slightly different. They have a different, you know, thingies around it. The whole design is a little bit different, but it's so similar, like it's insane. And when it comes to the fragrance, I do have a few decants of Oud for Greatness because I'm still on the fence whether I should get it or not, so I keep testing. And you know, it's a very, very expensive fragrance, so I do not really want to blind buy it, even though I just bought a few Initios that I didn't sniff before, but we'll get to that in a second. But this one is definitely the most expensive from the whole collection. So yes, I'm still testing. And I must say, guys, when it comes to Oud for Glory, it is very similar, very similar. But I must say, I think there is a little bit more of patchouli than it is in Oud for Greatness. But as it dries down, you get this beautiful nutmeg and sweetness that you have in Oud for Greatness. To be completely honest, yes, Oud for Greatness is probably much better blended. The price says it all. Of course, you have natural ingredients with Oud for Greatness, which I'm always going to recommend because, you know, this is the craftsmanship of the author. And it's not always nice to be copied, right? However, I know that so many of you might love the fragrance, but simply cannot afford it because, let's be honest, it's hella expensive. And I think this is a very good alternative. It's very bougie, it smells sophisticated. To my nose, it's not harsh. I do smell the ingredients are not as natural and, you know, as creamy as they are in Oud for Greatness, but you get the same vibe. And it looks beautiful on the counter, doesn't it? Like the bottle, it's stunning, in my opinion. It's really, really stunning. I like it. I like it, and it's completely unisex. So maybe if you're looking for something for yourself or to be shared with your partner, I think this is a very good choice. You know, you're not paying too much and you're getting a very decent quality fragrance. So yeah, that's Oud for Glory from Lattafa. I think I'm gonna still be using it and testing it. So far I can tell you this one is not as creamy and has slightly more patchouli, at least to my nose. So yes, that is that. What else do we have here, guys? I think I have only two fragrances left, and I also have two decants that I wanted to share my thoughts with you on as well. So these are all gonna be from Initio, Parfums Prives. And let's start with the first one that I really, really wanted to get. I'm sorry if the camera was shaking for a bit. I was just moving. I just moved. That's simple as that for an answer. So I just couldn't decide. I just want them all, to be honest. When it comes to Initio, definitely one of my favorite fragrance house of the moment, along with Navitus, and I think Brecourt is also getting here. But yes, let's talk about Initio. I have two fragrances from the same collection, and I have Atomic Rose and Psychedelic Love. So let's start with Atomic Rose. I know so many of you wanted my review, and also you guys simply wanted me to try it because you know how much I love throwing things around. How much I love rose and how much I love the Lena scents, you know, that kind of scents. So yes, I got it finally. The bottle, I must say, it's absolutely stunning. I love how it looks. It's actually quite rubbery, you know, to the touch. So it's very interesting, and this little cap is also gorgeous. So yes, with Atomic Rose, I must tell you guys, this is indeed very similar to the Lena. Like Carolina Herrera can just put her stilettos on and go. Like seriously. This one is so similar, but it's darker, it's sexier, it's way more potent, and it's way more long lasting. You get that same weird creaminess that we have in the Lena. It's stunning, guys. It's just stunning. That's what I can say. absolutely gorgeous fragrance, and I don't know what took me so long to get it, because I've had it in my basket a few times already, and for some reason I was like, what if I don't like it? What if I don't like it? But I do. I really do, and that's another fantastic blind buy. But I knew, guys, recommending it to me, it should not be bad, right? Because you guys have an amazing taste as well. So yes, Atomic Rose. I think this is just a darker, more long-lasting Delina and less fresh. So that is that. And here I also have the Psychedelic Love. So the only bummer is that they don't put the name of the fragrance on the box, but that's okay, because it had like a, you know, cover paper as well. So the bottle looks exactly the same, and this one is Psychedelic Love, and this one is basically an almond fragrance. So Psychedelic Love to me is just a slightly herbal in the beginning, which I never like, but in this fragrance it goes away very quickly and it becomes very creamy. It's so beautiful. I absolutely love it. To be completely honest, I must say that upon the first spritz I wasn't too sure. I was like, I don't know about it, but what I highly recommend, if you get this fragrance or a decant of it or whatever, to really know how it sits on you, you just have to spray yourself all over. The tester strip or just your hand is not going to be enough. You have to like layer yourself with this fragrance to really feel it. And this is actually quite unusual, because most of the time you can really, you know, feel the drill of the fragrance just by spraying it on your arm or whatever. With this one, I feel like it really just needs to be worn all over yourself. You know what I mean? But as soon as I did it, I was just amazed. I was just amazed. It's so comforting. It's so cozy. I wore it for the bedtime, and I was just so stunned. I couldn't stop smelling myself. And what's the most amazing about it? It didn't make me nauseous, which most fragrances do for the nighttime. Because, you know, during the day I do spray so many fragrances. I test them so many times and all the time, literally all day, every day. By the time that the evening comes, I really cannot smell anything too strong, too cloying. And this one, even though it's very strong, very long lasting, guys, it doesn't make me feel nauseous. So that's amazing. And this is one of the most beautiful almondy fragrance that I have tried and have purchased. So super happy with it. It only makes me wanna grow my Initio collection. So that is Psychedelic Love. Definitely worth the hype, I must say. And I have two more fragrances from Initio, which were only testers, but that's okay. I have Addictive Vibration and I have Absolute Aphrodisiac. So let me start with Absolute Aphrodisiac, because this is the most surprising fragrance for me. So I did receive a sample kit from Giuliana's Perfumes, which I absolutely love and work with, and they do have a inspiration of this fragrance, which is Absolute Aphrodisiac. And I didn't like it at Giuliana. To me, it was way too harsh, way too animalic. I didn't like it at all. So I thought it would be pretty much the same thing when it comes to the Initio, especially that I know how great of a job Giuliana's Perfume usually do when it comes to, you know, getting inspired by other fragrances. Like Delina are so good, amazing. Same as the Rouge Malachite dupe, I love it. But with the Absolute Aphrodisiac dupe, I didn't like it at all. So I thought it would be basically the same thing with the original. But guys, was I wrong? Was I wrong? I need this. What can I tell you? Expect it to be in my collection very soon. I need this in my life. This is the most beautiful vanilla I have ever tried, ever experienced on my body, because I spritzed myself like a crazy person with it. I just cannot stop sniffing it. It's absolutely beautiful. If you love vanilla just like me, you're gonna love this. Just bear in mind there is some leathery touch, but like a very creamy, smooth leather, and some animalic note as well is peeking through, but it's very, very faint. So in general, you are basically getting a very beautiful, strong vanilla with a leathery undertone, but in the best way possible. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of leather, and in this case I love it. So yes, absolute aphrodisiac. It has to be in my house very, very soon. And the last one that I want to share my thoughts on with you is Addictive Vibration. And I really regret not getting a full bottle of this as well. I am surely getting both of them. This is apple tree blossom, boom, whatever, apple shit something, honey, florals. It has that alien jasmine-y touch as well. I definitely get that same indolic jasmine note that we have in Alien. This one, the Initio one though, is less woody, it's sweeter. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. It's just less woody. Alien with honey. You get that appley blossom touch. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning, guys. I am just obsessed with Initio right now. I know so many of you have recommended me those fragrances and I slept on them. I really did. I slept on them for years. And now I'm finally exploring them, and I'm gonna show you so much more. When I finally combine the whole collection that I want to have, I'm gonna make the full-on Initio Parfum buying guide and review of the whole house. So stay tuned for that. It might happen very soon because I'm super determined to get them all because I love them. So yes, guys, that is it for the haul. The video was super long, I'm sure. Sorry for that, but I had so many fragrances to go through. I hope you enjoyed it. Literally after this haul, I am self-proclaimed queen of blind buys because the shit I have right now, I'm so happy with. So yes, guys, thank you for watching and see you in my next one. Bye.